Guess they don't want me to go live on that one. What's up? One second. Bluetooth. All right, so what's hood? What's up, peoples? How's everybody? Come on, y'all. Let's share this out. And yes, we are live. Indirect. Nobody's calling me, baby. No, I'm just live right now. Go back over to eat your food, baby.
You're on live?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am, baby. What's up, peoples? I gotta go. I gotta set up my X, y'all. So bear with me, okay? What's good? You know, yo, I was going to say something, but I think I'm gonna hold my tongue. I am not even gonna say it. Don't say it, Sabir. So bear with me, y'all. I'm trying to set up X, y'all. So give me 1 second. Give me 1 minute. While I do this, y'all, please share this out, okay? Okay, y'all. I'm still waiting for more people to come on. So yes, y'all may hear daddy. Okay, put the covers on you. Okay, turn it off then. It's okay. Turn it off. What's up, everybody? So listen, you know how to turn it off? All the way around. So I don't need no naysayers on my feed, big. If I don't know what I'm talking about, it's open for anybody that's on this feed. I'm not going to argue with you. I'm not going to yell at you. I'm not going to scream at you. But if you come to this feed with me, what's up, Veronica? Hit me up with some facts. I don't give a damn about your feelings, B. I got a little one I got to deal with. So I'm fine. If you come to this feed, come with some factology. Did you get it? Okay. So with that being said, people, go tell a friend. We live. So if you have X people, please share this out on X. On X. All right. So I will open up the feed. And shout out to my brother. Eric has got the other class I did in the law library in Philadelphia. Y'all don't even realize what y'all be missing, boy. My classes are crazy. They're crazy, G. So no matter what subject there is, I got you covered, baby. I keep trying to tell you. Every class. So shout out to my man Eric. Shout out to Dre. He just got the class yesterday that I did in the Jenkins Law Library in Philadelphia. And if you would like the classes that I do, you can actually email me. And matter of fact, right about now, you can go get all the black scholars that y'all believe. It's that sharp. So we're gonna have some fun, y'all. Are y'all ready? I met a beautiful sister, man, and by the name of Dawn Robinson. I don't know if y'all familiar with her, but yeah, she's like one of the original or the founders of EnVogue, right? And when I ran across her, it was crazy as hell. Y'all know I live out here in California. You know I know a lot of people. I know Stevie Wonder personally, Eric Benet personally. Yes. I want to come on. Okay. No, lay down for a while. I did call her because I don't think she's home yet. Lay down for a minute. I'll let you know when you can call her, okay? I don't think she's home yet. So you know I know these people personally, from Stevie to Eric Benet, you name it. I know them personally. My shout out to my brother Michael Collier. So listen, I met this sister Dawn, and the crazy part is she's so thorough. But you know, sometimes when you're up here, nature make you humble yourself. Seriously. But I met this sister Dawn, and I told her about this particular interview. She had a lot of interviews, and I was trying to interview her, and I texted her up, and she said she's trying to get her career back together. So sister, I'm with you. But we talked, and I was like, yo, I wanted to do an interview with her, but I said I'm gonna share this interview with y'all. One of the interviews I saw that I told her about, that I saw, and it hurt me, and I was like, yo, this industry is slimy, B. And we talked for a minute, and it's not her fault. It's not a lot of entertainers' fault. It's just not Dawn. Charlie Wilson was homeless. Many Sly from Sly and the Family Stone. Yes, and it's the labels also, people. So if y'all know anything about Sly, he was homeless, living in a trailer out here, big in LA. Did y'all know that? Did you know Charlie Wilson was actually homeless also? Did y'all know that? Did you know a lot of these people in this industry was homeless? So listen, I don't look at people like that. Black people in the United States are landless. How about that part? If you're black, if you claim to be black, you're landless. So if you're homeless, that's cool. You can always find a home. If you're landless, you have no land. Now, you follow me? It's a lot of stuff I know about a lot of people in this industry, and I may die with this information privately. Many things that my brother Stevie Wonder shared with me personally. So, and my brother James Ingram, rest in peace. But the crazy part is, I really try to stay away from this. If anyone ever followed my radio career, I had many people on my shows before. Many people. Tommy Davidson many times. Vanessa Bell Calloway, Eric Benet, you name it, KRS-One, Lord Jamal, if you name it, I have a list of people that I had on my show. But y'all don't know about this because the media doesn't tell you this, right? And yes, the key, the talent is the key. If you have a skill, people, listen to me. If you have a skill, you can make it anywhere, B. But when I ran across Dawn and I saw that story, and I don't know if y'all saw the story, I'm going to play it for y'all. Y'all got about 18 minutes. I saw this story and it hit me. I said, damn, that remind me of Yasin, my brother Mos Def. Yes, my brother Yasin Bey. And as I'm sitting here, I'm like, yo, sis, You need to let my audience know. So I'm gonna let y'all know this way because she don't want to. And this is for all of you Negroes that's trying to get into this industry without studying contracts. All of you that's trying to be fake famous. And remember what I said. The only people, don't ever worry about being homeless. Black people in the United States are landless. There is no black land nowhere. If I'm wrong, y'all can jump on the feed. There is no land for black people. So one thing that KRS-One was homeless at one time. And KRS-One said this about a couple of weeks ago. We went to the valley, KRS-One, we was up in the valley, and KRS-One said, I'm still homeless. Y'all probably didn't even comprehend this. KRS-One, homeless? What? Did you know that? KRS-One said, I'm homeless. He said, I lived in Atlanta. I moved to Florida, and now I'm back out here in California. What was he trying to tell people? He said he don't have a land. He don't have a house. He's homeless. It's not that he's sleeping. You think homeless is sleeping on the streets. No, black people are landless. But the one thing that KRS-One was talking about is we have always been nomads. Our ancestors has always been nomads. They give you the illusion that you own the property. You don't own it. No, our ancestors has always been nomads. So don't look down on a person because they're homeless, because you may be there too. Okay, you may be there. So my brother Yasin Bey was trying to tell y'all. My brother Yasin was trying to tell y'all in that song before, Mathematics. This brother right here, my brother Yasin Bey, better known as, you know him as Most Def. So imagine the conversation that we were having on this mother freaking. So let me let y'all hear the song, and I'm gonna open up the lines for you, and I'm gonna play the video. Okay, listen up. You only gonna get it on Severe Bass Show. Okay. You better listen.
You know the deal. There you go. Beats by Supremo for all of my people, Negroes and Latinos, and even the gringos. Yo, second one for Charlie Hustle, 2 for Steady Rock, 3 for the forthcoming live future shot. It's 5 dimensions, 6 senses, 7 firmaments of heaven and hell, 8 million stories to tell, 9 planets faithfully keep an orbit with the probable 10. The universe expands length, the body of my text possess extra strength, powerless and powerless, up and terror and inferno, lighting so hot it burns through the journal. I'm blacker than midnight on Broadway, you're fertile. Hip hop past all your tall social hurdles like the nationwide project, prison industry complex. Working class poor, better keep your alarm set. Streets too loud to ever hear freedom ring. Say it back in winter sleep. It's dangerous to dream, but your chin cats get they your breath. You dead now. Killing fields need blood, degrade the cash cow. It's a numbers game, but shit don't add up somehow. Like I got 16 to 32 bars to rock it, but only 15% of profits. Ever see my pockets like 69 billion in a it's a numbers game, but shit don't add up somehow. Like I got 16 to 32 bars to rock it, but only 15% of profits. Ever see my pockets like 69 billion in the last 20 years spent on national defense, but folks still live in fear like nearly half of America's largest cities is 1/4 black. That's why they gave Ricky Ross all the crack. 16 ounces to a pound, 20 more to a key. A 5-minute sitting, staring, and you no longer free. 40% of Americans own a cell phone so they can hear everything that you say when you ain't home. I guess Michael Jackson was right. You are not alone. Rock your hard hat black as you in the terror zone. For the hard niggas, large niggas, dice tumblers, young teens and prison greens, breaks and life numbers. Crack mothers, crack babies, and AIDS patients. Young blood can't spell, but they can rock you a PlayStation. Snow man was with a motherfucker's ass. You want to know how to rhyme? You better learn how to add some mathematics. Mighty Most Def.
Y'all better listen.
Mathematics.
Are we talking about here?
I speak for the unjust, people that get shanked.
Are we talking about here? What are we talking about here?
Sworn universal law, but two sides to every story. 3 strikes and you live for life. Mandatory. 4 MCs murdered in the last 4.
This is when I had Eric Benet on my show. That's me and Eric Benet. My brother Eric Benet right there.
Years, I ain't trying to be the 5th when a millennium is here. Yo, in 6 million ways to die. From the 7 deadly thrills, 8-year-olds getting found with 9 pills. It's simply in what you sees at. What's the deal?
He told me some stories too.
They bellies fill right in the ass with heavy steel. Sights on the pretty shit in life. Young soldiers trying to earn their next strike. When the average minimum wage is $5.15, you best believe you gotta find a new grind to get cream. The white unemployment rate is nearly more than triple for black. So frontliners got their gun in your back. Bubble and crack, shoot up the robbery to combat poverty and end up in the global drug economy.
Yes, that's me.
Attached to each sentence, budget cutbacks but increased police presence. And even if you get out of prison, still living, join the other 5 million under state supervision. This is business. No faces, just lines and statistics from your phone, your zip code, the SSI digits. The system break man, child of women in the figures. 2 columns for who is and who ain't niggas. Numbers is hard to feel and they never have feelings, but you push too hard. Even numbers got limits. Why the one straw with the camel's back is the secret. The million other straws underneath it. It's all mathematics.
Mighty more devil. It's simple mathematics.
Are we talking about here?
Mighty most devil. It's simple mathematics.
Are we talking about here?
Mathematics.
Y'all don't understand. And yes, that's my brother Eric Benet, and many things that he shared with me also. So it's not just about Dawn. It's about a lot of these cats that get caught up in this industry. A lot of people. Yasim, my brother Yasim shared some stuff with me. It wasn't at a show, but we sat in the house for a while and we talked about things. And I understand certain people. That's Yasin Bey, for y'all that don't know. That's my brother. His mother adopted me also. Rest in peace, Umi. So stuff that he shared with me years ago. And I've known Yasin for a long time. But things that in this industry, people that keep trying to get in this industry, that don't understand how contracts work. Whew. Karis One told y'all some stories before. He said, I wrote and rewrote most of your contracts. Y'all believe a contract is just signatures on there, right? So let me share something with you. When you have a powerful panel like this, just imagine, this is Karis One, Taj Tariq Bey, and my brother Abdullah Bey. I arranged this, but my brother Patah from where's he from? I forgot where he was from. Louisville. This brother wanted Abdullah Bey, Karis One and I to come out and speak. And I invited Taj and Abdullah Bey. And the brother didn't even have enough money. And I want y'all to understand me, man, the type of person I'm, because like I said, I met Dawn and I feel people's energy. When I met that sister Dawn Robinson of EnVogue, and I know Rona Bennett very well. Rona Bennett is the new member. I know, and if you think I'm lying, just mention my name to Rona Bennett. Rona Bennett used to be on the Jamie Foxx show, right? She used to be on Jamie Foxx show, and I know her personally. And the weird part is knowing Rona, and I was telling Dawn about this. And, when I'm like meeting Dawn, and I'm like, yo, her energy was crazy. I don't know if it's what she went through, because we all go through these things. A baby struggles to come from the womb of a woman, if y'all don't understand it. It struggles, but the creator makes you forget all of the drama, all the struggles you went through. So when I met Dawn, we talked and it was cool. And I'm like, yo, blah, blah, blah. I had a short period to talk with her, but it was so cool. But we exchanged numbers. And it was really like, yo, I'm with you. Whatever you need, I got you. I'm with you, because I understand this wicked system. Why? From being around brothers like this, Karis One, for years. I've known Chris for over 20-something years. So when we did this panel discussion, a lot of y'all didn't even know about it. The brother that brought us here to Louisville, he didn't have enough money to pay Karis One, because I invited Abdul and Taj. So don't ever think that I don't invite these people. I don't have to invite nobody. Yes?
I need a napkin.
A napkin? I don't need to invite no one. Okay?
I need a cookie too.
There's no more. I gotta go buy you cookies, baby. I gotta go buy you cookies. Okay, let me do the video. All right. So don't ever think that I am obligated to do anything for anybody. So when this brother invited me here, I invited Abdullah and Taj there, and the crazy part is the real story. And I told you I got stories. My son mom told me you got so many stories. They actually in a hotel was great pick care of his one stuff out, him and his team and his wife and stuff out on this particular day. And I was giving up my money that it was paid to me to actually, he said, no, brother, no, keep your money. I'll get it some kind of way. But y'all lazy ass black people doing this. And I'm sorry, I'm being real with you. We're lazy as shit and we don't support nothing but bullshit. And as they was getting ready to pick care of us and one stuff out, I said, no, brother, keep that money. No, keep the money. Make sure he's right. And he said, we're going to get it. We're going to make it happen because everybody on this panel got paid. I made sure everyone got paid. So I'm to the point, I'm not doing this anymore. Anybody. So I understand what Dawn was going through. When you do so much for people, I watched this thing with R. Kelly. I'm watching all of these things happen in this industry. And the thing is that we're not teaching people the contracts. I told people I can come on as a consultant. If you want to talk about contracts, if you want to talk about business, we can have that conversation too. So don't think I don't know what's going on. I do know what's going on. And I've been talking about this on the radio when I was bringing Eric Benet on the radio. Same thing. Stories that was my shows, what my radio shows was about the underdogs. So like, okay, somebody said something about you. Okay, well, I'm gonna give you the platform because the radio personality is the one that makes the artist. That's who makes the artist. So the real famous individual is the one that put the radio on, the music on. That's the famous person that makes you. That's why Mr. Magic was the way he was. He didn't want to put KRS-One on. Y'all don't understand history, man. You don't understand because it was the radio personality who would make the individual. That's how it go. So for me being on 5 different radio stations, not blog talks, not YouTubes, but radio, I understood that. And I hold these things in and I'm like, y'all have no idea. So when I meet these people and I'm having conversations with these people, I'm like, God damn, this is crazy. James Ingram, rest in peace. Wilshire Boulevard. He told me about Michael Jackson, how he was trying to get Michael Jackson's masters. My masters on my radio shows are sitting over there. Nobody owns my masters. But in the public, they always have to make you seem like you're crazy or you're deranged because you're fighting. The same thing with Ye. If you know anything about public relations, let me share something with y'all. Where's my book at? If you know anything about public relations, if not going online looking stuff up, you got to read them. Go into them. Live them. Right? If you understand Edward Bernays, what he was doing, they always got somebody that looked like you and I that is really not there for your best interest. So I do these shows to empower the people. I don't need you to follow me, but if you want to consult with me, you can actually hit me up. But I don't roll like that. And I sat with people. So when I'm sitting in James Ingram's office, the singer, rest in peace, he was telling me how they want to take Michael Jackson down. That was crazy. He said they wanted to own his masters. The same thing, Ye. The same thing with Sam Cooke. They always have to create something. And first, they have to destroy you in the public. I don't look at people as being homeless, bro. I respect homeless people. You can learn a lot from a homeless person. You can learn a lot from a person that's sitting on the street, like I did. Black people in the United States are landless. So don't ever be offended by saying you're homeless. Black people are landless. Again, our ancestors has always been nomads. Always been nomads. We never stayed in one spot. And for KRS-One to say that he's homeless, I said, damn, that's kind of crazy. But y'all sit back and watch these people on comedy hypes and the gossip channels and Star reports, the Negroes that did. Negroes like Star who disrespected people's children, talking about pissing on them, which we forget years ago. So these people are basically crying out. They're crying out and they put it in the music. But if I can criminalize you, this is why the most powerful tool Malcolm X said, people, the most powerful tool that Malcolm X said is the media. That media is a mug. So as I'm sitting there watching Dawn And I'm watching her, and I'm like, yo, I ain't even, yo, when she said she's trying to get her career back together, I said, go ahead, sister, get it together. Get it back together.
Attention, everyone.
One second.
I've been trying to.
I said, get it together, but I'm here. Right? So the crazy part is people are crying out. And y'all not even acknowledging it. They're crying out. And again, it was funny because I had a conversation with Stevie Wonder. He was listening to my video, and Stevie Wonder said to me, I could tell that you're hurt. This is what Stevie Wonder said. I could tell that you're hurt. My son got killed, right? And he said, I could tell that you're hurt. And I'm like, how could you tell? He can feel. And this is when you can feel an energy, people. And with this sister Dawn, I'm feeling her energy. I can feel fake people's energy also. Don't think that for 1 minute when y'all come on my feet, I don't feel you. I know that you're fake. And sometimes I'm a Gemini. I'm going to let you know. I'm like babies be honest. I'm honest too. 322, right? So I want you to hear something real quick before I play this video. So I hope I got your attention. I want you to hear something. Give me 1 second. When people cry out, listen up.
Thank God for my fans, cause through it all they showed me
Listen to this.
My sister and 2 brothers. Tell me, why can't we just try to get along with one another? Instead of hurting one another, fighting one another. Man, I pray to God to get my family back together. Let me see what I want to see. Just to plan me. All of these luxuries planning at me. And then you push me out in front to get behind me. Then you set me up, not blessing me to blind me. I'm a
One more time.
Tell me, why can't we just try
One more
to get
time.
along
Listen.
with one another? Instead of hurting one another, fighting one another. Man, I pray to God to get my family back together. Let me see what I want to see. Just to plan me. All of these luxuries running at me. And then you push me out in front to get behind me. Then you set me up, not blessing me to blind me. I'm a grown man with kids now. Stakes are higher. Gotta go to church now.
Did y'all get what he was saying? This is what people are doing. When I played Yasin to show you what he was talking about, he's there telling you in the songs, nigga, I've been in LA for 14 years. I ain't never tried to be part of this industry, B. And again, with no problem. It's a mission, people. It's a calling. You have to be there, B. You got it. I'm serious because I'm looking at this and Negroes, every last one of you Negroes that's trying to be fake famous, it's going to fail because you don't understand the contracts. That's a whole propaganda will have you hating on. Yeah, Dawn. So I'm going to play this. So I was trying to get her to interview her, but I respect that she don't want to because she did enough interviews. What's the point of doing more interviews? What's the point of doing interviews? It ain't like y'all going to do something to help. Or wait till she get back on top and say, yo, brother. Yeah, but let me tell you. Bye, baby. That's all you're going to do. So I'm going to roll the video, y'all. Y'all ready? She is smoking. Oh, yeah, Dawn. Oh, yeah. Dawn is yo. So I'm going to roll the video, and I want y'all to tell me what y'all thoughts are, okay? What is this, mine? I don't know what that is, but you can come on the feed. I put the link up there, y'all, okay? So let's go here. Let's roll the video, okay? So if y'all want to jump on the feed, jump on the feed. Give me 1 second. This contract thing is crazy. So here it is right here. Listen up.
You got a clogged drain?
Oh, what's going on?
Let the gobbler get it.
They're making a lot of money because of us, and whoa, they're making money too because of us, and we're not paid yet. In 97, we had sold 28 million records, but we only made 2 pennies per record. 2 cents per girl. So 2 cents for Terry, 2 cents for Maxine, 2 cents for they're making a lot of money because of us, and whoa, they're making money too because of us, and we're not paid yet. In 97, we had sold 28 million. They're making a lot of money because of us, and whoa, they're making money too because of us, and we're not paid yet. In 97, we had sold 28 million records, but we only made 2 pennies per record. 2 cents per girl. So 2 cents for Terry, 2 cents for Maxine, 2 cents for Cindy, 2 cents for me.
Have you heard about Dawn Robinson's incredible career story? The one where she went from being an R&B superstar to facing homelessness and losing her home?
Yeah, we were just getting started and it was over before we knew it. So Raphael was not nice. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't do it anymore. I wasn't going to hang anymore because I lost my house during that whole thing.
You know, the famous singer from America. She's got this amazing talent for writing songs and acting, and she's been around for a while. However, her journey in the industry hasn't been smooth sailing. Let's go back in time to about 30 years when Dawn first became super famous in the music world. She was part of a really popular girl group called EnVogue. They were huge, topping charts all over the world. But here's the kicker. Something unexpected happened to Dawn's career. What could it be? Stick around to find out because it's a real surprise. With over 11 million records sold both on her own and as part of groups like EnVogue and Lucy Pearl, Dawn's career has been amazing. She's got shelves full of awards, including a Billboard Music Award, 4 Soul Train Music Awards, and not just 1, but 8 Grammy nominations. Before she became part of Vogue, Dawn was singing her heart out in California. She was born in 1966 in New London, Connecticut, and everyone knew she had an amazing voice. Growing up with 2 younger siblings, music was always around her, and she sang in her church choir when she was little. That's where she learned to love music and dream big. Her big moment happened at a Stephanie Mills concert when Dawn's mom gave the band a tape of her singing. They liked it, and that was all the encouragement Dawn's family needed. They decided to move to California to help her chase her dreams even more. Dawn's musical journey began when she helped start the legendary R&B group, EnVogue. They weren't just making music, they were shaping the sound of their time, leaving a lasting mark on the music world.
I was 21 years old when EnVogue got started for the audition.
Becoming one of the most iconic female groups of the 90s, they burst onto the scene with their debut album in 1989. By 1990, their single Hold On soared to #1. Their albums Born to Sing and Funky Divas were instant hits, going platinum and earning them MTV Video Music Awards. Tracks like Free Your Mind in 1993 kept their momentum going. In 1996, their hit Don't Let Go, Love from the Set It Off soundtrack became a global sensation, reaching platinum status. But then, in a twist nobody saw coming, Robinson left EnVogue in 1997 after a contract dispute. The sudden departure of Robinson from the group led the other 3 members to scramble, needing to re-record almost the entire album, which was nearly finished at the time of her exit. The result was EV3, released in June 1997, now with the quartet becoming a trio. While the album debuted with their highest first-week numbers ever, it received mixed reviews from critics, particularly about its overall production. In addition to the hit Don't Let Go, the album spawned 2 other singles, Whatever and Too Gone Too Long, both making it into the top 40. However, their 4th album, Masterpiece, underperformed, contributing to their label dropping them. Maxine Jones left the group in 2001 to focus on her daughter, and Amanda Cole replaced her briefly. However, Cole didn't feel creatively fulfilled and left after recording just 1 holiday album. Rona Bennett joined in 2003.
Now I know Rona Bennett very, very well. If you ever talk to Rona Bennett, y'all should ask her. Say, just mention Sabir Bey. She'll tell you exactly who I am. Okay?
But the lineup remained fluid, with Robinson, Jones, Cole, and Bennett all floating in and out of the group. The original lineup reunited for a special tribute at the BET Awards in 2008, which sparked discussions of a permanent reunion. They embarked on a 20th anniversary world tour covering North America, Europe, and Japan, and performed at the Essence Music Festival the following year. However, disagreements arose again, leading to Robinson's departure in 2010 and Jones's in 2011. In 2012, Robinson and Jones discussed the group's divide, primarily regarding contract disputes and expectations placed on them that they couldn't agree with.
Why did you leave?
There was a lot going on. It was like, we weren't making the kind of money that I thought we should make as the caliber of group that we were. Right. 2 pennies per girl just to me was insane.
So were all the girls frustrated about the money?
No, it was.
So they give you the fame, but they don't pay you. Y'all don't get it yet. Why you think I never got caught up in none of their bullshit? Let's go.
It was mainly Dawn and I.
Yeah.
You said Cindy and Harry were
They were
fine.
They were
with it.
fine with it.
Yeah.
They really were. They didn't want to negotiate.
Dawn revealed the reason why she left was the group wasn't getting fair pay for their big success. Can you believe it? Even though they were huge on the charts, they were only getting 2 cents for each record sold. Things got worse when MC Hammer, the famous rapper, stepped in. He was shocked by how little they were making and offered to help them understand their contracts.
So what we got on the first album, we got on the second album, and the second album was even bigger than the first, and we're still getting the same money, and it was ridiculous. So I was like, you start waking up to see things, you're looking at your royalty statements, you don't understand the language of the contract that you initially signed.
She said, "We were doing the lion's share of the work."
Let me explain this to y'all. And I'm going to explain, and listen, I'm going to run some contract stuff down for y'all. I'm not going to do it all, but I told y'all should get my classes. I'm dead serious. Inside the Law Library, the Overstanding Language of Law. You didn't understand. Most of us sign things and don't even know what we're signing. You will never see Sabir Bey's signature on nothing. Never see my signature on nothing. If I even sign something, you wouldn't even know it's my signature. I don't sign nothing. If you look at a passport, you wouldn't even see it on that motherfucker. I'm gonna be 100 with you. Because I've been doing this for the longest. You would never see my signature on anything. But the way they do stuff now is digital, right? They try to get you to do it digitally so they can have your signature. But we'll get into that later on. But she said we didn't understand the language. Who sat there with her with a law dictionary, a contract dictionary? All of these smart ass black people that you think with suits on, they are the ones. This is why I said all the attorneys should be going to jail. No artist should go to jail for tax evasion. No artist should ever go to jail for tax evasion. The accountant should go to jail. And if you're an attorney and I see some of y'all suits on my page, come on and confront me. The attorney should go to jail, not the artist. The attorney should go to jail. You went to school for this. And if you want me to go head to head with any attorney that you know, then set it up. I'll do it tomorrow. Straight up. I know what they know. I've been studying this thing for a very long time. Okay, let's move forward. Listen up. Just sign the dotted line, baby. Go ahead.
But we were making the least. I started seeing it earlier. When you get into the industry, you come in after having a degree in accounting. You get caught up before you truly understand that contract and know what questions to ask. All of those contracts are written in Old English, and you're like, nobody talks like that. We had legal counsel, but if you still don't understand, because it's not broken down in layman's terms for you.
Most people make one terrible mistake when investing.
Hold up.
They never sell. If all you ever do,
it's difficult to know the right questions to ask.
Because we're not attorneys. We don't go in knowing these things right away. We did ask questions of our attorney, but things get.
Hold up. Did you hear what she said? But let me explain this to my sister Dawn, because I sent this to her also. They tell people ignorance of the law is no excuse, right? But who the hell is teaching our people laws? Raise your hand. Ignorance of the law is no excuse, but who is telling our people or teaching our people laws? You don't have to go to law school to know this, people. This is basic fundamentals. But some people have to get hurt. I never been a person that wanted to get into politics. I never did. But you could put me in the room with a politician, though. But I never wanted to get into politics. You will know how many hours you have to study to notice the tricks, the ins and outs and ups and downs and the lingos. That's crazy. So I'm not rushing to get in anything. This is why I tell people who try to get mortgages, nigga, you don't even know in your house, black man. You don't own your house. A mortgage is a dead pledge. You don't even own your house. So don't talk about somebody being homeless. You don't even own your house. You're renting the motherfucker. We'll get into that later on. But listen up. Okay? Share the video out if I'm wrong.
A little confusing, and by the time you wake up and understand what's going on, you've already signed the contract.
But when their producer found out.
Let me explain this to y'all. See how I can stop this video? But let me explain this to y'all. There's a term called statutes of fraud, people. Look it up. It's called statutes of fraud. And there's another term that you should look up if you have a chance. It's called law. Give me 1 second. I got to pull it up for you. Give me 1 second. I keep my notes. I be having old ass notes, man. So bear with me. So everybody should know the law. But the thing is that we worried about who they sleeping with, who's sleeping with this person. Nigga, I don't care about none of that stuff. But give me 1 second. All right. I don't care about none of that.
He got mad. Instead of fixing things, he stopped them from writing songs for their next album and even took away their money. It's like they were being treated unfairly, almost like slaves. It's a story of being let down, fighting for what's right, and standing up to unfair deals in the music industry. During that same interview, Robinson and Jones revealed that they were starting their own group called Heirs to the Throne. Unfortunately, Heirs to the Throne didn't stick around for long, and the following year they went their separate ways. Jones, along with 2 other singers, then formed a new group called EnVogue to the max. Herron and Ellis, on the other hand, took legal action against Jones for using the name EnVogue without authorization. As holders of the group's LLC, they had exclusive rights to the name. In 2013, Herron and Ellis discussed the issue in an interview, shedding light on the matter. Adding insult to injury, her former group members spread rumors about her being a diva, a narrative she strongly denies. In 1999, Robinson reunited with EnVogue to contribute to the movie Life by recording the jazz classic Drop Me Off in Harlem. That same year, her musical journey led her to collaborate with the group Lucy Pearl, featuring Raphael Saadiq and Ali Shaheed Muhammad from A Tribe Called Quest. The group released their...
Let me answer this comment, bro. And if anybody wants to try to challenge me, bring it. Don't ever tell me what I can't do. No one can ever tell me what I can't do. Try me. Try me. Okay? Try me. Let's go.
Debut album in May 2000. This album sold over 1 million copies globally, with the lead single Dance Tonight enjoying success on both the R&B and Billboard Hot 100 charts. Lucy Pearl promoted their album through tours in the US and internationally. The group's second single, Don't Mess With My Man, also found success, particularly in the UK and France, matching the US chart performance of their debut single. However, as history repeated itself, Robinson left the group due to issues related to fair compensation. The contract stated that none of the group members were tied to an 8-year contract with their special deal. They were also allowed to work on other projects whenever they wanted. While Raphael thought it was a good idea for everyone, Dawn disagreed. She later said she didn't read the contract properly because she trusted Raphael to look out for her. But that choice ended up causing problems. She didn't realize until...
This is why I would rather teach people. See, this is the crazy part. And I'm stopping this video, Brother Ill, for a reason, so y'all can comprehend what I'm saying. I would rather teach you how, what, when, where, why. Do you know, brother, when I was on radio, if you in radio, did y'all know in radio, you really can't go to another radio station talking about another radio station? Did y'all know that? See, when I was independent doing my shows, I was paying for my shows. So I could jump from one radio station to another radio station and say what the hell I want to say. So when I was on WRD, I went to WKDU, right? This is what I was doing. So I understand the contract. So I was never under a contract. Never under nobody's contract, B. Y'all don't even realize that you going and you want every last one of y'all on this feed is under a contract right now. What do you mean, Sabir? Think about it. You're on a contract right now. Bear with me. Let's go forward.
Later that she had signed a bad deal. Attempts to negotiate a resolution were unsuccessful, leading to Robinson's departure and Joy's introduction as a replacement. Raphael thought that since they all had experience in bands, they understood how being in a group worked. He also said none of them had big egos. He felt that the trio, including Dawn and Ali, were so in tune that he could easily come up with ideas for their debut album just by observing them. But Dawn had a different story. She told Halftime Chat that the album was supposed to be out by June 1999, but by November of that year, they were still working on it. This put her in a tough spot financially, and soon her bank was calling about overdue mortgage payments. Dawn explained her situation to Raphael, saying she was going to lose her house and needed money, especially since she had turned down other big deals to join Lucy Pearl. Raphael promised to help her get the money she needed.
Me, I don't have a lot of money to give you up front, but whatever you need, I got your back. I can figure it out. Excuse me. And I was like, okay. And I turned down RCA to do that group. So it's like, wow, Raphael, you didn't have my back, dude.
However, when it came time for Dawn to pay the remaining...
So for the record, y'all, I'm cutting this video because I want y'all to hear me. I just told you that a mortgage is a dead pledge. You don't own your mother freaking house, B. Listen, this is real, yo. And just imagine me being who I am, knowing all of these people in this industry and the stories they told me. Oh my God, y'all have no idea, man, what I know. You don't own anything. Let's go forward.
Remaining balance, Raphael reportedly told her he didn't know what to do, saying, "It's every man for himself at the end." Sadly, Dawn lost her home to foreclosure.
If you want to get a flat belly at your 60s, do this. In this app, a personalized...
Yeah, we were just getting started and it was over before we knew it. So Raphael was not nice. I couldn't stand it. I couldn't do anymore. I wasn't going to hang anymore because I lost my house during that whole thing.
As everyone eagerly anticipated Lucy Pearl's album release, some journalists started questioning if forming the group was a good idea at all. However, their first big song, Dance Tonight, came out in March 2000. It did really well, reaching number 11 on the charts and staying there for 26 weeks. The song was also in the movie Love and Basketball. 2 months later, they released their album, which was a mix of hip-hop, soul, classic rock, and funk. It was so good that it got certified gold, and they even got nominated for a Grammy Award. In September 2000, they released their next song, Don't Mess With My Man, which did pretty well too, reaching...
I'm keep pausing this, y'all, for a reason, because they may block this on YouTube. So it's on StreamYard. So they may block this on YouTube. I mean, on my YouTube channel, if I keep going, right? So, but I'm going to go. It's called Dawn Robinson Went From R&B to Superstar Homeless. So go check it out. Don't just go look at the video, people. See what you can do. And also, I want y'all to understand this. How many of y'all truly understand contracts? How many really understand this contract shit? If you did, it ain't just signing something. No. Even when you get a mortgage, this motherfucker is about this thick. You don't know everything inside there. So you have to, and I would rather sit with people, walk you through it step by step, and show you so you can protect yourself. So shout out to my man Eric and Dre, who got the video of me in the law library. Okay, so I still have some available. And inside this particular law library, I was talking about eminent domain also. Eminent domain. Let's move forward, y'all. Okay, let's go. Share it out, y'all. If y'all have X, please share it out. If I'm wrong, bring me any professional or any attorney and prove me wrong.
Number 36 on the Billboard charts. Lucy Pearl was really hitting their stride. In October 2000, Lucy Pearl appeared on BT's 106 and Park to debut their music video for the song Without You. Fans were surprised to see that there had been a change in the lineup. Dawn had been replaced with singer Joy from the Dungeon Family. In October 2000, Lucy Pearl appeared on BET's 106 and Park to show their new music video for Without You. Fans were surprised because Dawn was no longer in the group. Instead, singer Joy from the Dungeon Family had taken her place. Dawn herself was shocked by this change. She had always planned to work on her own solo music, but she didn't expect to be replaced by Lucy Pearl. She thought everyone would go their separate ways after Lucy Pearl. Dawn believed Raphael replaced her because he was jealous. She told Halftime Chat that Raphael was upset that journalists wanted to talk to her more than to him during interviews. She said, "I've known Raphael since I was 16, so when he approached me about doing the group with him, he let me know that he didn't have a lot of money but his small label, Pookie Records, and I was fine with that. I knew we could blow up. I think he got frustrated because he came off a little jaded and pissed off in interviews because people wanted to talk to me more. Even though this was a setback, Dawn stayed positive. She signed with Q Records and started making her own solo album. By 2001, Raphael, Ali, and Joy couldn't keep Lucy Pearl going. They decided to break up. Raphael told Paul and Play that the group wasn't meant to last, and he was surprised they stayed together for more than 30 days in the first place. He had hoped they could make another album, but egos got in the way. He hinted that Dawn was the problem. That's a big thing to say in the first place. However, Dawn, on the other hand, had a different narrative to tell. According to Essence, Ali felt Raphael had betrayed him by making side deals without involving him. In response, Ali sued Raphael. Dawn then accused Raphael of letting his ego ruin the group. She mentioned that initially she was open to reuniting with the group, but Ali was often busy, leading to discussions about replacing him with Q-Tip from a Tribe of Khaled Quest. Dawn explained that over the years, she and Q-Tip discussed potential projects, while Raphael seemed absent, as he had a habit of disappearing at times. As time passed, Dawn
Yes,
felt
please share this
resentment
out.
build up. She has since closed the door on any possibility of the group reuniting, unable to forgive Raphael and blaming him for her home going into foreclosure. She said, "My credit is still affected to this day, so I don't want to talk to Raphael about anything else. There's nothing we have to discuss." In 2008, Dawn Robinson began her solo journey, enchanting audiences with her renditions of EnVogue and Lucy Pearl Classic. That year also saw a noteworthy reunion as Robinson graced the stage at the BET Awards with music icons Alicia Keys, SWV, and TLC, coming together with EnVogue for a memorable performance. This reunion paved the way for the 20th anniversary tour in 2009, celebrating 2 decades of influential music by EnVogue. The momentum continued into 2010, with all 4 original members gracing the cover of Jet magazine, signaling their unified return. However, despite successful tours, Robinson decided not to record for EnVogue's upcoming album in 2011 due to unresolved contractual disagreements. This decision ultimately led to her departure from the group, which she openly discussed in a candid interview on Access Hollywood in 2012. In 2017, Robinson conducted an in-depth interview with UK-based Fubar Radio to promote her new music ventures.
So let me stop that. So, like again, when I meant this system, man, I can feel like when I saw that interview, I was like, yo, and Dawn is probably watching this. And I again, I'm sitting with her and I'm like, I ran this joint down verbatim. I know these contracts, I know these people, I know the ego. Even in this what you call conscious community, the egos is on an all-time mother freaking high. And these cats ain't teaching you nothing. So there is a word, people. And I'm gonna play my brother Yasin Bey and tell me what y'all thoughts are. Come on the feed. Have anybody ever heard of this word called law? Law and let me see if I can get it together. Custom. Law and customs. And if you say, please, if you never heard of it, it's okay. Don't say it. Try to look it up. It's going to be complicated. Okay. It's going to be very complicated. So bear with me. Okay. So don't try. You have to know this shit. Okay. Law and customs. One is based on sand and one is based on literally punishment. So you have to also understand what is happening in this industry. You should get punished if you do something wrong. Like these attorneys, these accountants, they should get very well punished. They should. Down those don't care about the spotlight. I know she definitely regrets some of y'all regret a lot of y'all stuff. I don't think I have no regrets in my life because all of these things with me is an experience. It makes you stronger. All of these things that I have in my life is called life experience, like that I can pass down to my children. But they're going to have their own journey also. But our job is only to guide them. Okay, so some of y'all have regrets. Some of y'all have regrets about who you had children by, the jobs that you got. It's okay to have regrets. I told you a baby struggles to come into this world. But if you believe in a creator or Allah or God, whatever, he's going to get rid of those things. The things that keep us in debt is the things that we want. The things that we want keep us in debt. Okay? That's what that is. That's what's happening to you. The thing, I want to be famous. Negroes want to be famous so bad that they pay for blue checks, $14.95. They pay for blue checks on X, on Instagram, the whole 9 yards. You ain't never see me with none of that stuff. And I got a lot of stuff if you Google me. It's like, it's a guy in Chicago, look just like you. He has 2 daughters, same face. Maybe we related. We related some kind of way. We all related. We just spread out. We may be sleeping with our cousins, our brothers, and our, family members. Who knows who we sleeping with, dude? But we all related. But the crazy part is, let me play my brother Yasin Bey. Remember when he was talking about how much he make? Y'all want to see this? These artists don't make no money. It's the fake famous, the fakeness. But again, y'all can hire me. I look at the contract with you and then tell you what you can look at. Okay, so let me play my brother Yasin Bey. And if y'all want to jump on the feed, jump on the feed. Let's go. There was Yasin Bey talking about it at.
With it in
I was
different ways.
actually I was here with Yasin this particular day. I was with him. I was in the other room,
including
listen up,
humor,
listen up.
which is weird because this is a heavy thing. And I'm thinking about another song of yours that really holds up. I'm only going to say it a certain way, but Mr. N-word.
Yeah.
So,
Mr. N-word.
So,
Lord have mercy. I'm like, what is it, Neutrogena?
So I brought these lyrics too because they hold up.
Oh yeah.
I'm only doing them a certain way. All right.
You got rap genius over here. Go ahead, let me see what you got.
You can do it. You want to do it? This is incredible stuff.
Okay. The actions reveal how their hearts really feel. Like late night, I'm on a first-class flight. The only brother in sight, the flight attendants catch fright. I sit down in my seat, 2 seats. She approached efficiently, talking about, excuse me. Her lips curl up into a tight space, because she don't believe that I'm in the right place. Show her my boarding pass, then she saw the gas. On the bars, put an extra lime on my water glass. An hour later, here she come about walking past. I hate to be a pest, but my son will love your autograph. Yeah, that's pretty funny. It's based on actual experiences. But you know, it's very interesting. It's a quote from a childhood friend of mine. It says, black, it's white, it's money. It's all unequal. The adjectives can never be nouns. We are the people.
Listen up.
Because you stay.
Pretty funny. It's based on actual
Listen
experiences.
to this again,
but
y'all.
you know, it's very interesting. It's a quote from a childhood friend of mine. It says, black, it's white, it's money. It's all unequal. The adjectives can never be nouns. We are the people.
Because you stay in the people try to keep
Adjectives
you in that
can never
box.
be
You know,
nouns.
when you
Black is an
transcend
adjective.
If I know what your genealogy is or where you're from, I know something about you, but I don't know you. And I can't pretend to know a person just because I know something about them or reduce them to just like a set of like scientific responses. And it's ridiculous. I mean, you know, someone's skin color, it's like people saying, you know, people with acne are bad people. Or like, you know, or people, you know, it's just, it's so bizarro. But it predominates in the way that so many things are done.
And in the song, you take us along with these incidents that are funny and that might be even less threatening to some listeners, maybe some white listeners who say, how bad can it be for the rich international rapper, the character in the song? And you go, well, actually, a bunch of it sounds really bad.
Yeah, that happens. We're human beings, you know? I mean, it seems like being a racist is really labor intensive and just kind of draining, you know what I mean?
Draining?
Yeah, not very rewarding. I don't see a lot of joyous racists, you know what I'm saying? Or like, hey, let's go hate today. They're not right.
Even when they have the tiki torches, they don't
Yeah,
seem
they just don't
really
seem like they generally having a.
But this is what I want y'all to hear. An adjective can never be a noun. I was here. This was in Brooklyn, New York, if just in case y'all don't know where this was at. We was at his exhibit called the Negas. The Negas. At the exhibit. He invited me there for the Negas. This was actually in San Francisco. So my brother and I, we always together and even sitting in his house. So stories that I do know personally that I can't share with y'all on here, because I would have to get permission from them for me to even talk about it. But I'm telling you, I got firsthand of all of this. So I understand the contracts. I understand what's going on. I got it. But it's our people. We're the problem. We're the problem. Okay? Because jealousy and envy, even amongst people in this conscious community, and I shared that with my sister Tracy yesterday. She knows exactly what I'm talking about. I shared something with her about a certain individual. And I say, have you noticed why you never saw me on this particular person's show? She knows what I'm talking about. See, y'all don't know because y'all don't talk to me. If you had my number, you would talk to me. You understand me. So the jealousy and envy runs so rampant with our people. in this so-called woke conscious community. And I understand why Dawn is the way she is. It's like a standoff. I don't really know Sabir, but I feel I can shake a person's hand or look you in your eye and tell how fake and phony you really are. I'm dead serious. I'm sorry I got that knack. I'm just being real. I can tell now that you want something from me. I can tell that too. But it's real. It's 100. So if y'all want to join the feed, join the feed. That's interesting that you know my Yasin, that's my brother. His mother adopted me. Rest in peace, Umi. If you go back, that's all you got to do is mention my name to Yasin Bey or Elias Bey. Go talk to him, brother. You think I don't know who these people are and what's going on? I've been in this game for a long time, big. Let me just show them something. This is my brother KRS-One holding my daughter, my son. That's my son, Ibn. You think I don't know these people? You think it's just, I don't just show people this. We have so much jealousy. And the stuff that KRS-One would share with me is freaking amazing. It's crazy. This is KRS-One, Taj Tariq Bey, Abdullah Bey. This was at the meeting of the minds or something like the knowledge verse, something, whatever it was. We did in Louisville, Kentucky. KRS-One, me, Abdullah Bey, and Taj Tariq Bey. This is a motherfucking dream team right there, brother. That dream team right there with us. Crazy. I told y'all to get the video with James Smalls and KRS-One and I. James Smalls and KRS-One. Y'all should get it. Dead serious. It's very well worth it. This is when I was sneaking into UCLA. KRS-One said the real Moore walked into the room. I was trying to, Jaquetta's on here. She remembers. I was trying to sneak in here. KRS-One, I was at UCLA for Black History Month. And KRS-One said the real Moore, Sabir Betas, walked into the room. I don't have to go in the room announcing me when it's me.
I got a question, Sabir. Well, how do you feel about the people, which, you know what I'm saying, just hear me out in this entirety. How do you feel about the people who say that they did what you said, what Brother Taj said, what RV Bay Publication said, all these things, and they still ended up with unfavorable results or even worse, in jailed, incarcerated with charges on?
Because it's they never said what I said. They never.
No.
Listen,
that's why
I'm
I
hearing
didn't
you,
say
but
you.
I have to. You said what you said. Todd said.
Yeah, I just combined it all. They
Got
group
it.
y'all together.
Do not group me in those groups. That's what I keep trying to tell people. Don't put me in those groups. If anybody ever watched or saw me teach, it's a difference. I don't tell people stuff. Most people that you see Taj, you don't talk to Taj. You don't have conversation with Taj. Taj talks to you. Difference. He tells you stuff. And what people do is they run with it. That's the difference. Oh, I heard him say this. And I said this about Dr. Niela's show. I can tell you all the stories, bro. I keep trying to say I got stories for days. You don't talk to him. There's a difference when you're talking to me, like you're asking me. This is how this is, right? You're talking. You can't do this with them. There's a difference. So what you're watching is videos. I don't have no control over a grown person who won't buy the books. Go do that. I never tell you to go into a courtroom and do that. I'm going to walk you through the history. I told people to get the overstanding the language of law. Did you copy it yet? No, you didn't. So if you go watch the overstanding language of law and you took a pen and you wrote it down, even the ones when I'm in the law library, you didn't purchase it. So I have no control over that. You're grown enough to know that. So I have no control over other people. And don't ever lump me people into a group of them. I don't get paid for that part, period. But you can sit with me and I can walk you through. This is why I said earlier, I can walk you through this and show you, not just tell you. You follow me? There go my brother right there. Sabir, don't just tell you. Told you. That's my brother from Chicago. I don't just tell you something. I'm going to walk you through it. But the problem is you waiting. People sitting back watching. Most of these videos people watch are old videos, my G. Oh, I'll be like, nigga, do you want me to pull? How many videos you want me to pull out? Hold up. You know what's a video that they watch that is so old? I'm gonna be real with y'all. You know what's a video that is so old that people are watching on social media? Val. I was in a room with this. Val. So what you're watching is things on YouTube that's old as hell. My son Amir was about my daughter's age at the time. This is what you are watching, these types of things. I was in a room with this. So I saw people going to jail behind this. And then people say, well, Sabir, they link you to the sovereign citizen stuff. No, brother. I literally had liens against my motherfucking car for real. And I could tell you how to do it. I did it straight up. Thank you, my brother. He said he shows. I literally had liens, but I know people want shit for free on social media. I did enough work, B. I did enough work. I did it already. But I understand all of them, and you don't hear me getting on these feeds bashing anybody. I don't bash nobody, but I want y'all to understand the difference between someone who is showing you, even showing you their library. But I'm starting to see we don't appreciate that. But when things happen, the jealousy and the envy comes. Can I tell you a story since my brother Gerald is on here? Can I tell you a story? I got stories like a motherfucker. I got a story. Let me tell you something. Come on the feed for a minute. Let me tell you. Y'all know who Mel Jackson is? You know who Mel Jackson is, bro?
No, sir.
Y'all know who Mel Jackson is? This is my brother too. You can ask Mel about me too. He know who he is. Hold up. Can't make this up. I got stories, man. This brother right here. This is my brother. You can actually mention my name to him too. Watch what he tell you. What's that you talking about, Sabir? That nigga got a memory ungodly. You know him. I know that brother. From Soul Food.
Yeah. He played in Soul Food.
Yeah. So let me tell you a story about Mel. He may be watching this and laughing, right? And if I'm lying, my man Gerald is right here. That brother right there. Let me tell you a story about him. He was doing a play, right? Right? He was doing a play in Chicago, and there was an altercation that happened in Chicago, and we on the stage. You know, I'm getting in the mix regardless. I did that with Eddie Griffin, Tommy Davidson. I've seen it many times, and my man, Gerald, big dude. I said, yo, go get Mel. Like, this nigga's moving niggas out the way. He's like, damn, they're throwing niggas out the way to get to Mel because it was an altercation at a play. It was crazy as hell, dude. Yo, so, you know, we cool as hell though, right? But this is my man from Chi-Town. But also, I remember a nigga tried to take my suitcase one time in Chicago. Y'all know how Chi-Town is. I walk in Chicago, right? In Chicago, I'm on the phone with this sister, and I'm walking where the train is at, the loop line. I think that's what it is. So I'm going to the Subway restaurant, right? I swear to God, real story. Mel, if you talk to Mel Jackson, ask him this story. So, damn, my thing is popped. So I'm going to the Subway to get me a sandwich, right? And I said, let me call you back because these dudes was following me. So I'm in Chicago. It's 3 of them. They follow me, right? So as I'm walking, they're behind me, and I'm like, these niggas gonna try me. I'll just get off the Union, the train station. I'm walking to go get something to eat. Mel Jackson is coming to meet me. I said, yo, let me call Mel. Mel Jackson is coming to meet me. I'm walking, and the dude tried to take, yeah, thank you, the Greyhound. He remember. There it is. So he's trying to take my suitcase. Broke my suit. Now, mind you, I'm by myself in Chicago. The nigga tried, this is how hood I am with this shit, dude. Nigga tried to take my suitcase and broke the handle, right? And because he tried to hold it. So as I go inside the subway station, the nigga said, give me my suitcase. I said, your suitcase? This nigga, that ain't just, this is my suitcase. Now, it was 2 brothers, 1 white dude. And the other 2 were brothers. So as we inside the Subway restaurant, the nigga, I actually hit the dude. I grabbed him and hit the dude. His brother was trying to knock my arm down. He said, look what you did to my brother. I said, it wasn't your suitcase. I swear to God, yo, I'm on the phone with Mel Jackson. Mel Jackson pulls up the dude's sleeve. Now, mind you, in my head, I'm looking for an ink pen in my pocket now. I'm by myself, nigga. I ain't, you know, I'm like, shit. So the crazy part is, I'm in this restaurant. I mean, in this restaurant, nobody said nothing. The Indian dude behind the counter, nobody said nothing. When I bust the dude's mouth up, everybody had something to say. And I ain't never say call the cops. So as I'm Mel pulling up, he had a Cherokee, right? What is it? Jeep Cherokee. I remember the color. No, it was a dark blue, dark gray. He pulls up to the mother freaking restaurant. And if you think I'm lying, ask Mel Jackson about this story. He pulls up. I was getting a veggie sandwich. This nigga came in the restaurant, said, what nigga get into a fight? Because he knew, and sit down and eat in the same damn restaurant. It was me. That shit was hilarious. I'm gonna get Mel told this story one time before, but I want y'all to understand the realness in this. Like, this is how I am. Listen, I've been hurt all my life, big. I'm fine. Is that my brother Bruce? But there's many stories, people. Like, these people are not living. I'm telling you, you laughing. I laughed at it too. Cause that nigga whole grill was busted up. I said, don't play with me. He said it was my suitcase, but my suitcase was broke. I had to use, you know how you have the other part to the suitcase? I had to hold the motherfucker like this, like the whole time, like, because the handle, he pulled the handle off.
Hey man, Sabir, let me say something. I know I be on here a lot, but I need people to understand, like, the questions that I ask, they not for me. A lot of the things I ask Sabir, I already know. I'm doing it for y'all who over on the side that I don't never see come on. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to make, you're
not trying, brother. Let me tell you something about the thing about trying. James Ingram said, you don't try, you do. That's the thing. Trying is a curse word, brother. You're not trying anything, you're doing it. The problem is closed mouths don't get fed. You follow me? So don't ever say try. Remove that from your vocabulary about trying. What we do is we do, like Nike. We do. Okay? We don't try anything. So I can't help it if people hide behind social media. You know what I mean? Because that's what they do. So keep doing what you do. Don't ever use the word try. You think
only reason I say, because I got the comments pulled up, and sometimes when we talk and I see comments on the side, and I just like how you said you got that in you. I'm younger version, so you are more mature than me. Man, come on the screen, because I'm on the screen with it. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the time, like I said, man, I ask these questions for everybody that's here, not just me, not because I personally want to know or need to know. It's just like, bro, I know a lot, but how you got this master teacher and y'all just let them talk like nobody is rubbing them. You know what I'm saying?
Can I tell you why, brother? Because people want to take what I'm saying and then they want to run with it. Or that you can't listen. If you're going to critique me, you better be better than me. That's just how I look at everything. If you're going to critique me, be better than me. So this is just the reality. And again, I always fought for the underdog. What you call has a song called The Underdog, Alicia Keys. You got to listen to that song, brother. I wish I can play it. And she has a song called The Underdog. I've always fought for the underdog. And I know these people, like, again, who's those guys right there? You think this is a new picture? Look at my locks. Now I'm going to show you a recent picture. You know who that is, right? You know who they are, brother Ill? Those two brothers?
Now the one on the left look real familiar. The art is I can't. It's on the tip of my tongue.
Let's see if I can blow it up a little closer for you. You still don't know? There you go. Somebody says Sadat X, right? And Lord Jamal. You think this is a recent picture? No. I'm gonna show you a recent picture. But
did you say Lord Jamal?
That's Lord Jamal with the hat on.
Yeah, man. I don't know him, but I've definitely seen him. His name in the, and please don't crucify me for this, Sabir, but the conscious community. You know what I'm saying?
See a punk jump up and get beat down. That's what happens. Punks jump up and get beat down. But hold on, let me show you a recent one. I told you can mention my name to any of it. There you go again. Look to see how my length of my hair. So you think this is recent? That's Grand Poobah and Lord Jamal. You just look like I'm out. I'm a backstage somewhere. What do you think I'm doing? What do you think I'm talking about back here, bro? Funny money? No, babe. I know so much about this. This how this system go, bro. Y'all have no freaking idea how long I've been doing this. You follow me? Sabir, a lot of them don't know about the heavy hitters in the game. No, they really don't. They really don't understand what I know. Like when I tell you, brother, the shit that I know in the conversation I had, and one of the best conversations I had was with James Ingram when they was trying to get Michael Jackson's masters, bro. That blew my mind. That blew my freaking mind. I'm like, how? But we allow these attorneys to sign these contracts for people. We allow them. And this is the crazy part. And we get caught up. Nobody should be in jail for tax evasion. Nobody should be in tax evasion. There's no such thing as old school. None of that. It's called true school. No old school. It's called true school. If you're hip to something, you hop.
When you say no one should be in, locked up for tax evasion. Now, this is just me. What I've noticed is it the fact that I know, it's a RICO, it's a ring, but is the problem coming for because people don't understand this? They evade it. You know what I'm saying?
Yes.
Versus going to it and asking them, putting them like, prove to me.
But this is the thing, because people go into these things unknowingly. That's what Dawn was talking about. We want to be famous so bad that we do anything. Sleep with a nigga, sleep with a girl, whatever. I never did that. My head has always been in these law libraries. Even when I was running the streets, bro. Even when I was running the streets, I was like, nigga, I'm gonna go in the law library. You know what I mean? I'm gonna figure this thing out. I'm sitting there trying to figure this thing out. And I'm sitting here like, how could you evade something when you were never informed of it? Think about it. I sat with Wesley Snipes before he went to jail. People don't even know that in New York. But the thing is that when you mix these things together, what we're doing is mixing all these things together. And we in it, but we never fully got out of it, if it makes sense. We in it. That's why I said earlier, every last one of y'all on this feed is in a contract with me right now. Y'all don't even probably, it went over your heads. Probably, what this nigga talking about? I ain't signed up with him. You definitely in a contract with me, B. So it's like, let me give you an example.
It's a beer, peace, brother. I'll ask you a question.
Sure.
Since we speak of the taxes, do you know that book from Taj Moore's civic service book?
Yeah, it's in a closet.
Yeah. So that actually worked, bro.
But this is the thing.
I used that with my employer. I've been doing it for like 6 years now with my employer.
Yeah, it does. But nobody's supposed to pay it. That's the key. It's not even, it's nobody's supposed to pay it. Your wages, right? Wages is compensation. When you take your wages and you invest it, this is basic civics, right? You take your wages and you invest it, it becomes income. Did I just have to pull out that book to tell you that? I bet you it's not in there though. But when you take the wages and you invest it, that's with anything. It's like, for instance, it's having a checking account and a savings account. Do you know the difference between that? Anybody? Y'all know the difference between that? I don't have a savings account, if y'all notice. Do you know the difference between, I guarantee it's not in that book because I could pull a book out. Do you know the difference between a checking and a savings account?
Yeah, familiar.
I know what they say.
No, just tell me what it is. Period.
The saving account is what the account that you put your money into that it's saved. You don't have a card for it.
Brother, this is what I'm saying. You need to get some of the classes. It's very simple. I told you, remember that the old bank used to be called Commerce Bank? I told you I used to have the employees all around me at the time in Philadelphia. A savings account is you drawing interest. A checking account, there is no interest in it. I just told you the whole wages concept and investment. So there is a thing, and if y'all take this, please do your due diligence or sit with me and I can explain a little deeper. There's a thing called a non-interest bearing account. Non-interest bearing account. One more time. Non-interest bearing account. Told you this motherfucker go. You think I be sitting in these motherfucking places? Does it be sitting there? I know what's in every last one of those books, but when you sit in these places, I can take you and sit in the law library with every last one of y'all, and no matter what state you're in. I told people in Philadelphia, we can sit in Jenkins Law Library. You think somebody would have reached out to me by now and rent a room inside Jenkins Law Library and rent it for $50 an hour, and I sit with you and take you to the CFR, United States Codes of Title 26 or Title 27. But the problem is we don't want it because we want a quick way out of it. So don't ever think that you're getting out of something. That goes for all of you, because they have people that they pay that's going to get you some kind of way. That just rhymed like a motherfucker. So they have people that they pay. And this is when I was in Philadelphia. I used to go to Jenkins City Hall. The guy came in there. He told me, he said, for you to figure this, because he asked me, was I in law school? I said, no, I'm not in law school. He said, for you to figure this thing out, and they pay people millions to confuse people. He said, you're a fucking genius. He didn't curse, but he said, you are a genius to figure this out. I don't watch YouTube videos for this. I don't sit up here and say, I saw this in this particular person's book. You have to sit in these law libraries and figure it out 24/7 every day of your life. This is not a one-shot deal. So somebody sitting back looking at your paperwork, and this is what happened with a lot of Moors, and this is why I said don't link me to that, because a lot of papers that Moors were filing, they never go to the people. Never go to the people they supposed to go to. I know this for a fact. They sit it on the side, figure this person out for a second. Not saying that it doesn't work, but they sit it on the side and we say, oh yeah, they didn't respond. Nah, bro, it's deeper than that. This information goes deeper. So when stuff don't work out, and every state is different, all the states are different. If you don't study every state's laws, then you confuse too. I don't need to study every state laws. I study mine, but you might move. You follow me? That means you're going to have to do what? Study that state laws. I'm from Philadelphia. I lived down here in California for 14 years. You think I don't know this? So I studied New Jersey's. I studied Alabama's. I studied Boston's. I studied a lot of them. So it takes a lot of time to do these things. So when Moors are saying these things as if it's universal, oh, brother, I'm going to go over here. Nah, bro. You may not always have that job. You follow me? First of all, you're going to work till you're gray and dead, and they're going to give you a watch and retire. No, create your own. Create your own so you don't have to go through that. The person who's supposed to pay the taxes is your employer, not the employee. It's the same thing with slavery. If y'all confused about what I said, please research it. That's what the whole tax thing was about. They was only supposed to pay, that the slave owner was supposed to pay the taxes, but he was taxing every person, every head. They was taxing every head, all the heads. You just still a slave. To this day, we're still slaves and don't even get it. This thing is real. It's deeper than what y'all think it is. So when my brother got the video when I was in the law library, it was one on contracts. Y'all should get that one. It was on contracts. He just, actually, two brothers just got it yesterday. So bear with me. This is why I told you the difference between the fictional law and customs. Fiction, law, and customs. I'll be right back and I'm gonna explain this to y'all. Give me 1 second. Sit back, relax, listen to my brother Yasin Bey. And don't forget to y'all hit the like button, share it out. Yasin Bey, I need money.
Need some money. Yeah, everybody needs money. I need some money.
Live from America. Yasin. N.I.P. Shake it so hard. Clean clothes look grimy. Pretty women don't mind me. So what's 50 grand to a young nigga like me? One of my ain't sure. This shit crazy. Walk outside the whole world hate. Nervous stares at the thoroughfares. Surveillance camera, police tracing. This shit weird. We be home, still be scared. It's grief here, it's peace here. It's easy and hard to be here. Psycho. Liable to turn Michael. Take your pick. Myers, same shit. Got holy shots, dope block on my slow top. Jumbo Jones for astronauts, hide orbital planet rock say. This chop with you, wish starve them all, and you hot food. This bird to prey, no escape. Open air prison, look and shoot. Who get faded? Little more recent, 6th grade. No mama, no father, gold model, the dope game say. Bitch behave, standing behind the deuce tray. Ice cold, heat blow, closed casket, cold cage. That's your cut. 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 That's your These young bloods looking scary at the mall. They wearing pants, you can still see they jaw. They robbed a nigga in the bathroom stall. They took his life cause he ain't wanna take it all. Singing so hard. That's your cut. That's your cut. Ain't it, babe? Ain't it, babe? That's your cut. That's your cut. Ain't it, babe? Ain't it, babe? Down your bed, fish fillet. So hot, your house so cold, Nigga, it ain't spring, Every winter land on get with my heat again. Bougie girl, grab your hand, show you how to do this ghetto dance. Your French, we ain't in France. I'm just saying, Prince Williams ain't do it right if you ask me. If I was in my bosom. Black up in their family. Fake Gucci, my nigga. Fake Louis, my killer. Real drugs, my dealer. Who the fuck is my dealer? Dr. Say I'm the illest. I ain't got no insurance. It's the niggas in chorus. Be the rebel gorillas.
I don't worry. I tell you, I'm a man who believed that I died 20 years ago.
Me.
And I live like a man who is dead already. I have no fear whatsoever of anybody or anything.
That's me, baby. You all want to go?
That shit crack. That shit crack. That shit crack. Going so hard. That shit crack. That shit crack. That shit crack. That shit crack.
Listen.
To the kings and queens and everyone in every place, yo. Don't get caught up in no throne. Don't get caught up in no throne. Don't get caught up in no throne. Towers of Babylon, rise up and show the show fall, as it was written before. Amen, show what goes on. Don't get caught up in no throne. Don't get caught up in no throne. Don't get caught up in no throne. These devils are in line, acting like the people they nine. They silver and they gold, they never save the soul. Don't get caught up in no throne. Don't get caught up in no throne. Don't get caught up in no throne. Shines through the earth and through the heavens. Lunar solar eclipses. We seeking for forgiveness and safety for our children. Don't get caught up in no throne. Don't get caught up in no throne. Don't get caught up in no throne. Allah is in control.
Don't get caught up in the throne, baby. And this is what happens with most people. Y'all getting caught up in those thrones, baby. So I'm almost finished. Don't worry about it. But let me go here to let you know that you don't own your property. Y'all wait for a white boy to tell y'all this. You don't. All of these things that you're having are debts, people. This is, let me just show you something, brother. So when you sit inside of a law library, do stuff like this, you get comfortable. So the books that's behind me, brother, is Words and Phrases. For some people who say the UCCs, right? Let me just show y'all. This actually pictures in Jenkins Law. This is in City Hall Law Library. So let me just show y'all something. I'm going to move through these photos to show you it's not one UCC. It's volumes of these things. Okay. So when you sit, I can tell you about every last one of these books. These are all the uniform commercial codes. So you have to have time. And people say, well, why don't you go to work? So, it is my job right here. This is it. So these are all the uniform commercial codes. And if you pick one out of any of these books, I can tell you verbatim exactly what's inside of it. I'll be like, pick your poison. I can tell you what's in there. And I can tell you how you utilize it. But people are telling you about UCC 1-207. That's typical. UCC 1-103. That's typical. But there's many other ones, people. And they always switch these things around. They constantly switch them around. So you have to have this. This is in Jenkins right here. This is all the books I had studied sitting in front of me every time I go back. These are the uniform commercial codes too. This is not City Hall. This is Jenkins Law Library, the one I told you in Philadelphia. Bankruptcy, if you want to deal with that. American jurisprudence. This is the tax laws, right? Is the tax laws one in here? Or alienation? I thought I had the tax one in here. Might have it. Yes, it is. It's at the bottom, I think. There it is. Title 26. United States Codes. I didn't write these things. You have to know all of these things. And this is Benders. And you have Benedict. All these are forms, people. So I don't have the time to sit back and play with people. If you want it, let's have this conversation. If you want to see this in live in action, I told you I'll get the videos. You'll see me inside the law libraries. This thing is deep, bro. But when you're dealing in contracts, let me find this guy about property. And I'm going to show you what black people do. We still trying to sell, brother. Hey, DJ, we still trying to sell houses to people. You don't even own your mother freaking house. We sell a house, brother. Watch this. Listen to this guy. Y'all might believe him then.
Strange that nobody in America actually owns their home. I know a lot of people think they own their home. You know, they took out a mortgage, they paid it for 30 years, they paid it off, and now they own it. But they don't, because the government does. If the actual homeowner of every house in America is the government. Because here's the thing, if you actually own something, once you paid for it, you get to keep it. But that doesn't happen with houses. Think it through logically. In order to purchase a home, a person has to make money from a job, which is money that the government's already taxed. And they need to spend that money on the home, which the government taxes. And then while you're living in that home, you have to pay utility bills, which the government taxes. You have to pay for insurance, which the government taxes. You have to pay for repairs. You have to pay for upkeep, all of which the government taxes. And then once you get to the point that you have completely paid off your home, you still have to pay the government for the privilege of living in the home that you paid off in the form of property taxes. And property taxes just make no fucking sense. It's basically the government saying, yes, we know you paid for it. Yes, we know we didn't do anything to help you pay for it. In fact, we did the exact opposite and took money from you, making it harder to pay for the home. And then everything you needed for the home, we charged you more for. But if you don't continue to pay us property tax, even after you pay off your home, we're going to take it from you. That's not ownership. Every single person in America is a renter, even if you think you own your home. You don't. You're just renting it from the government. And if you don't believe me, don't pay your rent. Don't pay that property tax for a little bit and see what your government landlord does.
You see how that works? So when people talk about people are homeless, nigga, you're landless. They own it. But the crazy part, we wouldn't fight against this mother. We like, no, brother, but whoa, somebody got to. How could you pay taxes to a people that disrespecting you? The cops don't even listen to you. Your tax dollars pay them. Yo, but one thing you can do, I can show you how to put a lien against. I did a video called driving versus traveling, the language, right? And I actually talk about how you put a lien against your car. It's so freaking crazy. I gave you solutions. The solutions is get the videos. I keep trying to tell you, what do you want me to do? I don't get paid for this. I've been on here almost 2 hours. What do you want me to do? Let me help him out. L, he said, what's the solution? Let me help him out before we move forward. How about this part first? You and your child walk inside of a law library. How about that part? That's my son, Ibn. We're going into the law library, Emory. This is in Atlanta. How about that part? Go visit one of these places. Get familiar with it. Okay? That's my son, Ibn. We're walking inside Emory Law Library in Atlanta, where y'all go down there and party and trying to think y'all fake famous. What's the solutions? He said, what's the solutions, brother?
Hey, yo, Sabir, speaking of Atlanta, man, have you been keeping up with that judge, the case going on in Fulton County? It's crazy. No, that judge is.
No,
man, you need to check it out, bro.
What happened?
Like the young thug case, that the judge is just like he don't know what the hell he doing.
But none of them do, brother. Trust me, y'all. We depend. Listen, brother. I can take everybody in Atlanta right here. This is the law library. I can't make this up. This is Emory. This is me walking inside there. I can't make this up. So I was in Atlanta, brother, for like a month almost, right? A month. I asked people to. It was only one young brother that came to the law library. One young brother. And the crazy part, it was conscious niggas in Atlanta, and they never even reached out to me. I swear to God, bro. I was at it for a whole month, and I would keep going down into the law library. Like, come on, y'all, let's meet me at the law library. They didn't go. That's why I don't entertain certain stuff anymore, brother. That's why for you to even say this, like, okay, what do you want me to do? People say, what's the solution? I'm giving solutions.
Yeah. And
did you try to build with some Moors down there, or was it just like anybody?
No, brother. This is the thing. I don't just deal with Moors. Everybody's a Moor. That's not me. I keep saying, don't put me in the boxes with them, because I don't. They don't rock with me, brother. And again, I don't just look for Moors to deal stuff with. It's the common people you have to deal with. That's who I look for, the common people. So it's like if somebody came here, right? Like, for instance, I'm gonna give an example. I was in Morocco, right? There's a brother that's in Morocco, and he came all the way down to where I was at, and I came to where he was at to meet him in the center, right? To meet him in the center of where we was at in Morocco. If you really want to meet a person, right, you'll go out your way, especially if they're visiting. This is not what these Moors want to do, brother, and this is not what the conscious people want to do. You ain't hearing me. And it sounds like it's when I'm saying this, y'all thinking I'm hating on it. It's not. It's just y'all don't understand it. It's deeper than what y'all think it is, brother. It's not Sabir. It has nothing to do with me. It's the conscious people. It's them. Okay? So I'm fine with it. I don't have to. I don't. When I go places, brother, listen, let me tell you something. If I go somewhere and I'm not getting paid to go there, what the hell I'm going to keep reaching out for them for? If I say meet me here, come meet me at the law library. If I'm going and spending my money, I'm going for me to chill. That's how it is. What we do is that we want to ride off of everybody else's expenses. Okay.
The reason I asked is because you say I told people to meet me down here. So I'm curious as to like which people, like if I'm telling somebody to meet me at a law library in general, I'm going to be talking to the people who understand the importance of meeting me at a law library. You know what I'm saying?
Well, this is the thing. If I'm on YouTube, this is the thing. Just like now, do you think that they'll share this video out? They only like if I came on this feed and talked about Sanetta or Tariq or had it or call somebody, that's what goes viral. This does not go viral. So if you know I'm here, you keep the notifications on. Okay, he's in town. Let's reach out. Okay, we should go over here and meet him. How could a young brother came to meet me? One young brother. He even that watches my video and he came to the interview I did that I didn't get paid for. And that's why I don't do interviews no more. I don't get paid for this, people. You follow me? So I'm fine. Your video traffic court, I know have interest in my car. I can show you all that. But yeah, brother, it's a lot of stuff that I just, you know how bad things you just move to the side, you like, nigga, because they fake as hell. I'm telling you, these content dudes are fake as shit, bro. Y'all think they be on it. Trust me, they're not. They watching this video. So I'm not going to get into it with them. Nobody into it on here. Those who know. Those who know that I had this conversation with them privately, they know what's going on. But let me show you this one. I told you y'all can get this one. This is the one Brother Eric and Brother Dre got yesterday. This is inside the law library. Bear with me. What else more do you want? I'm walking you through it. Jenkins Law Library, 5/24/2003. How could an elder come?
We can do a class for every day.
You know what I said? I can do a class every day on here. Every day.
Yeah, I just started recording. I didn't realize I didn't record the first part before you left.
Law books. See this before? See what I'm saying? Before.
All day long. Birthright.
Is there such thing as black ancestry?
No, there is no such thing as black ancestry.
Who walks you through the law libraries like this? This is a lot. This is what you have to get on West or LexisNexis, but you have to have access to the computer. You just go online.
Enforcing contracts.
Enforcing contracts.
Look at this.
Signatures. So all of these documents I had to print out. And you have to pay for them to get printed out.
So first,
now I want you to see me printing it for the record. You'll see all of this up close and personal. How does it go? You have to literally go print these things out. So why would I have to be giving this out for free when I got to pay to get inside of a law library and they got to pay to print these things out? Really? People don't appreciate nothing, B. So there's many videos, and that was last year, even down to the one that I did called the Overstanding the Language of Law. And my traffic one. I literally, anybody knows me from Philly know that I put a lien against my car at one time. But it don't feel right. It's just, nah, bro. You should give it to people for free. No. So this is the other one. This is from 2001. Drivers versus travelers. I'm just sharing with y'all so y'all can see if it play. Let me see something. It's loading. But you can get it. But it was in 2001 when I did this. And I explained so much inside of here. Let's just stop it because I don't need to play it now.
Law books.
Damn.
Look up trafficking. What is trafficking? What is a license? It's a tax.
What's the difference between the highway and the freeway?
Highway and freeway. That's a good question. Let's look that up.
This was no YouTubes, no Instagrams, no none of this, B. None of this back in 2001.
I thought it was both the same thing.
No, it's different.
See, you thought it was the same way. Highway, a free public roadway on streets. One which.
So you can get that one. You get many, many of them. You notice I had cornrows in my head. So we have a right to travel. You can travel anywhere you want to travel. You just got to deal with the consequences. See the little things that people throw out here. I'm not telling you not to travel. That's not what that video is about. Okay. But if you want to get it, you definitely can cop that one. You can cop the one in the law library. You can cop the overstanding the language of law. Get that one too. So let me help you out. Bear with me. This is the overstanding the language of law. 2001. One more again. West Group. And every state has the same thing. West Group. Pennsylvania, I know they have persons that put it out. But these things are in everyone's state. So you can find these things. All right. So let's move on. Let's go to see Corpus Juris, which I was explaining to you just now about what Corpus Juris meant. All this is in 2001. 2 hours and some change. Thought I brought that out with me. Damn.
Still didn't help me any because
look at this. We on the phone. Look.
Their system and
You got house phones, bro.
Mm-hmm. What is a system? Is a body. It's like a body part. That's what government is a body part. So I'm not part of your system.
Right.
People say, "Oh, you're trying to always buck the system. You're trying to beat the system." Why not?
Wow. This is crazy, man. Looking at these videos back then.
To this
2001. Wow. Wow. EnVogue, Tariq. Sabir Bay is worthy. Yeah, but good luck with that one, sis. But it is what it is. But let me share this with y'all. I'm gonna go into this contract book real quick for y'all, okay? And while people are selling you property, talk about buy the property. Let me show you what our people do, and y'all run to it. Give me 1 second. Let's pull this up. This sister was talking about property. Give me 1 second. Again, remember I told you those contracts that you fill out for those houses is thick as hell, right? But this is what we like. Whoa, buyer tips. Here we go right here. If you ask the seller to reduce the price of $400K home, you don't own the house. You're renting the house. You don't own it. So everybody, listen to me. You're a homeless people. You are homeless regardless. And I know some of you black folks, so I worked hard for it. No, you're homeless, B. Our ancestors never stayed in one spot. This is why you only go to vacation spots, Jamaica, Vegas. You can't afford it. Never. Like I said again, Karis once said last month, I'm homeless. And you look at that nigga like, you homeless? Yes, he's a nomad. Or you can call it a gypsy. We are the nomads. We never stayed in one spot. Because you truly don't have knowledge of who you are, for real, for real. You really don't have knowledge of who you are. Let go of the materialistic shit, or they're going to have another pandemic. You know, when pandemic happened, you ain't see these women with them. You ain't see nobody or making no Facebooks, have you? No woman was sitting on there showing their body parts. Nigga, you on a pandemic lockdown, nigga. They need to have another one of them. They need to lock people in the room again. How many people you saw on social media posting during pandemics?
Man, me, you can go pull up my Facebook right now, videos and everything.
You don't use foundations and make sure your hair is right and sit on. No, we talking about those people. We talking about hi. You did a nigga look red as it. Listen, all of y'all, big, it's real, big. Can you go deeper in the homeless concept? I already been on here for 2 hours, family. I said black people are landless. Again, How about you sign up for the class for Sunday? I'll do a class on that on Sunday. But black people in the United States are landless. Black people are landless. They have no land. So don't cry about somebody being homeless, because you can always find a home. You can always find a home. I have a home, but I'm homeless. Swiggy, what's up, bro?
Hey, tell them don't pay them taxes, and we'll see if you still have a home.
Hey man, it is what it is, B. This is the crazy part. I'm being real with y'all, because the key is that we're going into these contracts and don't even know. Don't pay the taxes. I don't care which way you got it. At least in Africa, you can pay cash for your house. Can I share something else with y'all real quick? You said, shit, we got land where I'm from. Where you from? But look at this, bro. I'm gonna share this with you. You see this? Did y'all see this right here? If they deny these motherfuckers reparations, what you think they're gonna do to black people? Nigga, you ain't getting no reparations, bro. Look, if they denied this motherfucker Tulsa bull, what you think is going to happen to you Negroes? Because this is the thing. Even if you have it, can you protect it? And I'm not talking about from the average Joe. I'm talking about from the government. Would you go to war with this government? Sabir, why you say that? Would you go to war with these motherfuckers? No, you would not. You ain't gonna go to war. Nah. I ain't paying to play. I ain't never paid to play. Look at somebody say you gotta pay to play. I ain't never paid to play. You know the crazy part is I never did that in radio. I never, it's a thing in radio. For y'all to don't understand this, it's a term called payola. How many of y'all familiar with that word? Payola. Y'all familiar with it?
Yeah, we talk about that in the streets.
Payola. Payola. No, what is it? What does it mean, people? I'm talking about the radio game. What does payola mean? Sway, you've been in this thing for a minute. What is payola? I'm gonna explain this to y'all. Unmute your mic. Oh, my bad. You paying to play right now. And that's the thing. You pay for your stuff to be on the air. So you can't get mad at that motherfucker. I told you, the person who makes the artist is people like me. I was behind the mic. So the famous person is not the motherfucking artist. It's the person that puts the artist on. That's how this goes. So you pay me and I'll put it on. So many black people down south with land. That's not their land, B. I guarantee if these motherfuckers want to run up on that land, they're going to run up on that land. And I doubt it very seriously if you're going to actually fight them. Trust me, you're not. Because you niggas are afraid to die. Trust me. If you're afraid that your electric get cut off, your water get cut off, because you ain't making electric that come to your house whether you got it or not. The electric that come to your house from down south come from somebody, and you paying that motherfucking bill. Unless you like the Irish people. Go drive through the Irish thing where they use horse and buggy. You ever see those people, bro? They ride horse and buggy. You ever see them ride?
I live right down the street from them.
Right? So niggas getting the electric from them, gas from them, car from them, and if they want to shut it down, they shut it down. This is the crazy part. So don't come to me with that. I'm a realist, B. I'm a realist. Don't get, I know y'all mad. Don't get, I'm just being 100 with you.
You know the crazy part about the Amish? They know who we are, the Moors.
They do know.
We taught them agriculture.
Have you ever talked to motherfuckers, bro? Have you ever talked to them? Let's go through Pennsylvania.
I never spoke with them, no.
Man, go through Pennsylvania. You'll see all that motherfucker, nigga. Them shit, niggas, I own my property. Nigga, you don't own your property. It's an illusion. They'll make you homeless next week. You know what's crazy? What's that movie came out about the Indians? Killer Flower Moon. Remember that movie that came out?
Yeah. Decent movie.
You know what happened in that? See, the difference is when people watch movies, right? When you already read the motherfucking history, what, nigga? What you want to talk about? Read the book is better than the movie. These cats ain't ready to go to war, brother. Trust me, they not. Not at all. You ain't ready to go to war. But if you read this,
now guess what? I'm speaking for niggas. Niggas gonna go to war.
Niggas gonna go to war.
But check this out. It has to, from my observation, my study, it has to be when the push comes to a shove. Now, when that happens, you ain't got to tell niggas what to do. But the thing is, we dealing with with an entity that's not blatantly presenting himself so we can chop his head off. He behind the scenes, under stuff, over stuff, and we mad at each other because we don't see who we need to really. We can't put a body behind the energy that we want to take out of here. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah, but let me show you something, bro. Bear with me. Let me see if I can pull something up for you. Remember, I was telling you something about fiction, right? Remember I tell you about this, the fiction of law and customs. How many of y'all? And again, I'm going to ask y'all this question: how many of y'all ever heard of personhood? Personhood,
I
right
have,
there.
and that's one of my favorite guys, Mark Twain.
No,
he's
I got it, Mark Twain. But tell me if you know about it. What is that?
Real picture of Mark Twain, but go ahead.
No, but what is
personhood? Is the right that not all, you don't have to be a blood and flesh human being to be considered a person. So like Coca-Cola is granted personhood rights, meaning that it's not a blood and flesh person, but they can sue you, they can do things like that.
Okay, you almost right. You almost, but not exact. Give me 1 second. You're almost right.
Mark Twain was the brother, by the way. So
I'm going to explain something to you, brother.
I never heard that. I appreciate that. I'm gonna have to look into it.
That's a fake picture. That's just one.
Yeah, I know, but that was just up there. But
yeah.
I'm going to show you something in these two books. I know they're kind of big though, but I understand this. This is something that happened out here in California, and actually dealing with the color. So when people sit up here and talk about the color thing, when you really read it about the color, is about based around. Give me 1 second. Give me 1 second, where it talks about the rights and the colors of the people. 1 second. Oh, it's up here. The religious codes. Where's you at? Where you at? Legal control of minorities. Here you go. Rights and legal control over minors. Black people who are grown people who are calling themselves minorities. Mm-hmm. Minority, the prefix for minority is minor.
Mm-hmm.
You are basically property. This is what it is, right? And this is under the 14th Amendment. But let me show you what I mean by this. Give me 1 second. I'm going to take you directly into the book. Two books. I'm going to show you in this one, right? Give me 1 second. I'm going to pull two different ones up to show y'all something. In this particular one and in this particular one, The Gangs of America, about personhood and what it means. Because when you read the 14th Amendment, it says all persons born or naturalized. All this is contractual, but again, minors can't enter a contract at all. So give me 1 second. Somebody texted me saying I'm giving y'all too much information right now. I'm getting a message. Hold on, give me 1 second. Now, you ain't going to find this online where it tells you right here, the 14th Amendment intended to include corporations as persons. See, this is not the internet research. This is in books to show you what was going on, right? It actually deliberately uses persons to include corporations right here. Corporations at the time of the 14th Amendment. So all of the black people, this is why I said black people are landless, not homeless, brother. They're landless. So this is inside the book. So when you have the books, when you go online, it's not 100% correct. You have to have the books to go into it and then find the information on the internet. So bear with me. I'm showing y'all something on why these things are happening to us. If y'all need to play catch up, take a moment, go pray, come back, and be like, man, this shit is too much for me, brother. Let's move forward. So there is a case out here in California. Let me see if I can find the case. I think I put it up here. There's a case out here in California, right here, in 1886. It's called, and if you look this case up, and please, people, give the credit where the credit is due at. This is the case right here, brother. The Santa Clara decision, Supreme Court reporter. This is the case right here. That little case right there. So what it did, it made people corporations. Y'all just know the Erie Railroad versus Tompkins case. But no, when you pick up this information, understand that you don't even own your damn self. No attorney will ever tell you this. That's why they can do what they want to do to you. You think you own it. You don't even own your damn self. I own myself, bro. I own my land.
I can say this a bit. I mean, to cut your wisdom, but I will say, man, it kind of like when they say that the person that kind of like took you out of the republic and placed you in the public. You understand what I'm saying? Put you up on a color of law. You know what I mean?
This is why I say, brother, people watch bits and pieces of certain stuff. You gotta see how deep this thing go. Look at here's again. This is in the other book again. Let's go back here again. And people will argue with you on this. Let me see if I can blow this up a little further for y'all. They will argue with you about this, right? But again, I didn't say that. It was the Supreme Court, a corporate person. And it'll tell you right here, clearly the Supreme Court consistently consumed corporations come within the class of persons as in the 14th Amendment, people. I didn't write this, motherfucker. They're writing this. But how could we trust any of these politicians, bro? How? And there's the case again. Santa Clara versus Southern Pacific Railroad. That's out here in California. So we will sit back and argue, bro. Argue this. This is I own my house. You don't own nothing, D. Nothing. So when I do these classes, I'm giving you step by step how to free yourself, but it's a responsibility.
You know, one thing, man, I do agree with I know Sister Valahara, right?
He just said, did he just say her name again? Didn't I just show y'all that video?
Yeah. I mean, I know, but I know you mentioned her like a while back. You said you call Sister Val, but I one thing I do agree with her in that Black's Law that we should go to the courtrooms and challenge them, man. Because
listen, let me tell you something. There's a whole story behind that, brother. I'm gonna explain this to you.
Yeah.
This is the video that you're talking about. There's only one video on YouTube. I got every video of Val. I was in that room. This is the video that you are watching. This is the key. You cannot go into their courtroom not knowing what courtroom you're in. That is the key. I know Val, and I know who taught Val. Y'all thought it was Taj. It was not Taj. It was a brother named Kamar Gabrielle. So this is the crazy part. And this is why you hear nothing of Sister Val. I haven't seen Val. Damn, it's almost been 10 years. 10 years probably. And I think I was in Staples when matter of fact, it might have been more than I've been out for 14 years, or had to be longer than that. So I ain't seen Val in years. So this is the thing about people who are watching old videos. You cannot go into those courtrooms because those courtrooms are not designed for that. It's not. You follow me?
I understand exactly what you're saying, but I made, in my opinion, I think like you should know before you go in there. You should know people. You should know what to do, how to approach these people before you go in there.
But this is the thing. People think they know it within 6 months or a year or two.
Exactly.
No. You have to know this for at least 10 years, bro. To go to law school, how long you think it takes you to go to law school?
You're right, because trust me, I've been back and forth in court. You're absolutely right. You got to
I don't
know.
go to court because it's wasting my time now. It's like, to me, let me tell you something. I'd rather deal with people, take it to the airways, brother. Get behind people. That's why I went to the radio. I took it to the radio for a reason. I don't want to keep going back and forth in court, brother, because it's not. Listen, let me help y'all out. I just told you earlier. These people have deep pockets, fam. They have so much deep pockets that you will give up before they will give up. I don't want to pick people. I don't want to put people there, bro. You will give up.
Yeah, but I only got one big weapon against them that I use.
Well, that's in your state. And see, this is
I'm talking about. Yeah, you're right, though. I didn't mean to cut you off, but I'm just saying, like, the one thing I had them shook. One thing I had all the judges shook, and they don't like. They're afraid of this one thing. When I deliberately approached them and asked them their license to practice law from a bench, they don't like that. They scared of that. That's like tonight doing with judges.
I tell you something, brother. You ain't run across the right one. Cause I'm gonna explain this to you, and I'm just keeping it 100 with you. You ain't run across the right one.
I know. I don't do it. I don't do it in the courtroom in front of them. I just do it by letter.
Okay, but they don't read your letters, bro.
They don't.
I keep trying to tell you, I've been in this for a long time. They don't read your letters. They don't read them.
I disagree, but this time,
you can show me that. Listen, if you can show me that the judge themselves signed something or said something, I'm saying this for a reason. They go to the secretary. They don't before it's like an entertainer, for instance, right? An entertainer, unless you serve the judge personally, that's it.
I did, yeah.
So if you serve the judge purposely, that's something different. And some people are not honest in saying they did. So if someone said they did, then you show it, right? Because this what happens. It's like being with a celebrity. It's 3 people before you even get to the individual. So before that stuff, because they don't have time to actually even look at that. This is the reality.
No.
So the key thing is to get to the masses of the people. Educate the masses. So just like these Europeans that has these organizations, they make sure what's that thing called? ADL or something like that. They be having all these organizations. So they have people that they pay people to do research and actually say, yo, now this is what you do. We don't operate like that. It's not about a me thing. We keep talking about it's me because I got it. You think I ain't run across none of these problems that y'all going through? Have you noticed you don't see me in the courtroom? Have you noticed you don't see me going through, oh, brother, they took this from me? You follow me? I'm not complaining because you're wasting too much of my time.
You're right.
Because they have the finances. We won't back the people that's doing it. I say, come on and join me in the law library. What's up? Let's make a stink of this mug. You follow me? So it's a lot to this. And it's not, and I don't want people to think that you watch a YouTube video or read a book that somebody wrote and say, yeah, this is how you do it. And that's the problem. And that's what they're doing, is putting me in that lump, and I don't belong in that lump. I don't do that. So I just showed you the book right there, what they was talking about. That case is what they have done. So this is me right there, over 25 years in it. And I got the Dred Scott case, grassroots. So all of this stuff that I was doing, trying to help people. Here, this is what it is, fam. This is what they're doing to you. I'm trying to show you. Well, brother, I just paid $3,000 for this to get out of. No, bro, it's not that easy, man. It's not when you get in trouble. You have to be on this 24/7, because this European don't stop. They have people around the clock, bro. Around the clock that they do shifts. And they figure you out. What's your next move? How are we going to do this? That's how they play. So
hey, they call agents of the court, baby.
Yeah.
It's all theater, man. Trust me. It's all theater.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is. It's all theater, bro. And for me to pop up in everybody's law library, I've been to law libraries in Canada, Thorogood, Marshall, Harrison Law Library. I've been in almost everybody's law library. Why? I'm studying all of their stuff. Just in case I sit there for a minute, I want to know.
Hey, Sabir, guess how I got my educate? Like, okay, I say when I'm listening to first testimony, first DVD I ever, not even DVD, YouTube I ever heard of anymore, it was Taj Tariq Bey and driver's license fraud. Remember that DVD?
Yeah, well, I still have that one.
Okay, now check this out.
There.
So I'm getting it. It's getting poured into me. But when I go to court and I'm looking at everybody's case, because see, this is what you got to do once you in that courtroom. You can study some books and you can watch some YouTube thing, but once you actually sit in the courtroom and hear and see how they acting in there with this thing called law, that right there is from that to actually being incarcerated, being in jail. You know what I'm saying? These are the people who understand that this is what you need to be doing 24/7 at all times, because this is what runs the world. You know what I'm saying?
But that's why
if you a law-abiding citizen, you don't know the importance of this. You don't know the importance of contract law and all this. You just know I go get my job, I go to school, get the paper, get my job, put the down payment on the house, get the car, get the wife, happily ever after. That's all they teach you.
I don't know about that one. Again, I travel the world. That's what makes me happy. So this is signature. And I'm going to make this clear. This is not always people. It's not always about going to court, because I'm fine. That's too much waste of time. I don't do that. Okay. So I'd rather do this to blaze your mind. That's just a rhyme like a mug. God damn, I'll be rhyming. But this is signature. This is what people need to be knowing. Again, you will never see my name on any document that I sign because I understand it. The only ones that you can enforce is the one that is written. Period. The ones that is written down. So for me, this is what I teach. You hands on with me. This ain't no video that you watching. This is hands on. So let me go a little further. Damn, I'm already 2 hours in this, man. God damn, I see my brother Dre Mir in the building. So let me show you a little further inside of here. Let me see if I can find another one. Contracts, agreements, unenforceable without writing. So this is why they have to force you when you get pulled over in the car. They force you to sign a ticket. But if they force you, it's a form of duress, and people don't understand that. These things, people, I didn't make this up. This is them. This is what they're doing. But we so smart that we so stupid that we sign these things and we believe that we're smart and that we're doing the right thing. Yes, we are law-abiding without a shadow of a doubt. We are straight law-abiding, but always the ones that's catching hell. So they have to be written. And the only way you can enforce it is it being written down. It's that simple. And we signed these mortgages. I remember being in a cable station one time, and I was reading the whole contract, and they said, the lady said, "Come on, sir, come on." I said, "No, I want to read everything on this motherfucker. I just want to figure it out. Like, how can I sign it? What I'm signing my life away to? Like, I ain't just signing nothing." But we do these things because we're not taught. And that's why I said ignorance of the law is no excuse. And I do know there's a lot of videos that people floating around on YouTube and just saying crazy stuff. But here you go. Let me pull up the statutes of fraud. Statutes of fraud. Okay. Unless you recorded it. Contracts, unless the agreement was recorded or written. This is what I was talking about with Dawn. All of the stuff that she's getting caught up with. You can use this, but it's a certain way. I'm just showing you this. And trust me, all of you cats that like to go find stuff online, you ain't going to find it that way. Trust me, you not. Because it's much deeper than you just going online and just doing it and then you're saying, well, I'm gonna use this. No, you have to understand what that statutes of fraud is and why.
Yes, you're right.
You have to understand these things, but this thing is deep, and that's why I said so many people, brother, hit me up and say, "Yo, brother, that shit did more." This is what they say. That Morris stuff didn't work. I don't talk that Morris talk. That ain't me. That's
you gotta do your research, bro.
Yo, you gotta sit. Look, you gotta sit in the motherfucking law libraries like that, nigga, and waste a day away.
You gotta read. You're right. 100% right, bro.
Waste your day away. And them books behind me, brother, they're not the Uniform Commercial Codes. That's the Words and Phrases books. Those books. And those books actually tell you what a resident is. Oh, yeah, they definitely show you what a resident is. It's so much work into this. That's what's going on. So it's a lot in this, big. It's a lot that's going on. So all these people are selling y'all these pipe dreams to buy a house, and you don't even own the house. And come on, we got to do better than this, people. We got to do better than this. We got to do better.
You know, when I had my car, man, I went to the car dealership, man. Basically, I called them. I'm like, man, y'all, can I get all the accounting records on this car? I want to know where the money you gave me. I want to know where the money came from. Bro, they would not give me nothing. They just panicked. They won't give me no information, bro.
Do you know I have a whole document on the manufacturer statement of origin?
Exactly. I got plenty of stories. Trust me, bro. I've been doing this nonstop for damn near like 14 years, bro. I've been going at it with these people.
You got to keep going. It's a document I have. It's called a manufacturer statement of origin, people.
Yep.
And if y'all want it, I can email that to you too. It's not 1 or 2 pages, it's a whole page. Manufacturer statement of origin. But let me share this with you before I go. This is also something that y'all need to know also. Remember I told you about the corporations. An alien is a person, an alien is a born in a foreign country who owes his allegiance to the country. But down here, it says an alien is a person within the meaning of the due process clause of the 14th Amendment. I can't make it no more plainer than that.
Yeah, man.
So what y'all can do, somebody says, so don't sign a ticket. Hey, family, get my driving versus traveling one. How about that one? It'll help you out. But I think I might be done now. I went over my time limit. I gave y'all enough. So hopefully everybody on here leave a little tip.
But you know what? The certificate of origin, man, they say that they send it to DMV. So DMV is supposed to be sent it to the state. The state's supposed to destroy it before they destroy it, they put it on microfilm, right? So I called like my state, and I got into it with this chick over the phone because basically I told her, man, y'all just sell the cars on the stock market anyway. Next day, bro, I saw like an unmarked police car outside my door, bro.
Why y'all be having all those things? I never went through those things, and I've been doing this for a long time.
This is about 10 years ago, though.
I did it for over 25 years. I ain't never witnessed none of that stuff. Have you noticed that? You never hear me say a Fed knocked on my door, because you know what I would do? I'd do a Malcolm X and sit down with me for a second, talk to me.
But they watching now.
I know they watching. I'm cool because listen, if I always would say this, if they're watching me and one of the Negroes do something to me, they know who did it.
Bro, talk for hours, bro. I got kind of so many stories, bro. Like things I just went through with these people, bro.
But listen, y'all, if you go to the law library. So listen, if y'all want the classes that I talked about, I do have a bunch of classes. Go cop the classes. I'm telling you, they're very well worth it. But y'all should get them. And you know, damn, Dre, you coming on kind of late, brother. What's wrong with you, family?
I just got off, man. I just got off. What's up, though? What's up, everybody?
I'm good. Just ready to get off. I didn't spoke about my sister Dawn, the contracts, and we covered a lot of stuff. The feds ain't got time for this. No, they don't. No, that's the hell they do. Let me tell you something about the feds. This is the crazy part.
Watching.
Well, I know they watching, bro. Trust me. Let me tell you something. See, this is the thing that people don't understand. First of all, if you understood the feds job is the Federal Bureau of Investigation. They'll watch you until they have concrete evidence on you.
Mm-hmm.
That's when they move out on you. When they got something on you. Okay? That's just the facts. They don't move out just to be moving out. They move out when they got something on you. So when you can actually do this, just give it to them, right? Give this to them. Period. Did you get that class yesterday I sent you, bro?
Yeah, I was about to say, you sent me 3 emails. Is all 3 the same class?
I was trying, no, the way I was trying to send it, you owe me $3,000.
Okay.
I was fighting last night trying to figure it out. I was trying to, how do I do this, man? Like I sent you 2 of them, but I was trying to figure out like how, because it was in my email. So the way I was trying to text it, then it said it was too full, too long. Then I was like, okay, I had to sit up for like a whole hour trying to shrink it. It was a lot of work. So you owe me $3 grand for it.
All right, I got to do some push-ups or something, but we'll see what we can do some beer.
No, but that's it. Yeah. So this is the FBI. So when you study these people, the FBI investigate first. So if I just told you I've been doing this over 25 years, you think they're not watching me? You think I don't think they know that they're watching me? They want to make sure. What he do? We want to wait for one thing that he do that's wrong. One motherfucking thing that he's doing that's wrong. And then we're going to come. This is how it is with these mugs, man. So I see some of y'all leaving because y'all got enough what y'all needed from me. Okay, I see. So yes, thank you, my sister. She said, please support this channel. I do have a Zelly down at the bottom. I do have a Cash App and a PayPal. And if y'all want to have this conversation, we can have this conversation. But please leave something in support of. That's all I ask. I ain't asking too much. But you know, Dre getting on kind of late, bro. Like, damn, homie.
I just got. I can't get on. I'm in construction, so I can't really get on.
I know.
When
I'm just messing with you, bro. I'm just picking your brain. I'm just
right.
But yeah, man, it's But go ahead.
I'll get at you about the class by the end of the day.
No doubt. So listen, y'all. Let me see if I can close out with this. So it was something else I want to share with y'all. So here it is. This is one of them also. Bilateral contracts. That's another one. So all of these things, people, again, I have many of these books. And again, if you want the classes, holler at me. not wanting to money like the other people that. No, I don't know what you're talking about, but it is what it is. You just don't sell your soul for none of that. You don't sell your soul for no money. So a servant is always worthy of his hire. Always. That's my email, SabirBayRadio@gmail.com. Again, Sabir Bay Dawn. I rock with my sister, so please check that video with the sister Dawn. And please, people, stop letting these people put y'all into these traps, man. And be careful. Hold up. And please be careful of these people that will get you into something and can't get you out of something. Okay? Be very, very careful of those people. Okay? So, I hope I did some good on here, y'all. Reach out to me. My email is right there. How do you sell your soul? You really can't sell your soul, tell you the truth. Really, I don't even know how it works. But anyway, if you ask me this question,
you get a loan. I don't know.
Man, a loan. Get a loan from your friend. How about that part? We need to start thinking like this. So please, y'all, if y'all have X, do me a great big favor. I'm only an hour and 2 hours and 15 minutes. I was really trying to shrink this down. So please share this out to everybody. My X is Real Sabir Bay. Real Sabir Bay on X. Real Sabir Bay on Instagram. So please share these videos out, people. All right. Let's have this conversation. Let's set it up in the law library, no matter what state you're in. All right. Peace, my brother DJ, brother Drake.
Peace.
Go watch the replay.
Some people told me
Peace, man. Peace. Peace.
when you're in love,
You see what they did? Yeah, he said, I
and
see
your
what
love
they did.
leaves you,
I see what you did. You
you got
motherfucker.
nobody.
Watch you. Stay up. No doubt, family. No doubt. You're gonna always stay up. Listen up. Share the video. Gotta go, my brother Yassine Bey, baby. Yassine. Yassine.
Say memories of the blind people. Packing up my bags. Somebody when you get to see, I'm a shopping at man. Moving. When you're gonna get so upset, shopping at man. Moving through places. Packing up my bags in suitcases. I got to tie up both my shoelaces. Guess my chicken's really gone. Oh, well, then I'll be back. And it on the fast. Hey, yo, 6 in the morning, I'm up and doing cracking. Wash up my face and get my head together for the fantastic voyage. On the fast break like the Georgetown Warriors. Kiss my baby bride till my honey don't cry. Wipe the tear from my eyes, stay the long in the fire. Then I'm off into limitless space with
Rewind. This is my brother. For y'all to know, that's Yassine Bey, baby. Let's go.
here we go, y'all. Somebody when you get to see, I'm a shopping man, moving through, leaving. When you're gonna get so upset, shopping man, moving through places, packing up my in suitcases. I got to tie up both my shoelaces. Guess my chicken's really gone. Leaving, oh, and then I'll be back. Even it on the fast. Hey, yo, 6 in the morning, I'm up and doing cracking. Wash up my face. Get my head together for the fantastic voyage. On the fast break like the Georgetown Warriors. Kiss my baby bride till my honey don't cry. Wipe the tear from my eyes, stay the long in the fire. Then I'm off into limitless space with sweat face. G's at the place just in case. What hates I get snappy, hit the corner and the cabbie from an expressway. On the J, and with no delay, so step on it, dog on it. These fly out of status got the paper and I want it. The voice of production, introduction. The mighty most step on America production. My jam keep it buzzing, like cash and good loving. I'm playing form fresh.
I ain't Sabir Bey for nothing.
Ain't most step for nothing. Step you in the groove, let me see you move something. You're in the tri-state and you're high state. You wake up in the morning, You must face, but I got a special make.
Let's motivate.
Motivates the memories, don't let people. I'm packing up my bags. I'm what I need to see. I'm a traveling baby, moving through. Leaving. When you're gonna get so traveling, moving through places, packing up my bags in suitcases.